What's going on? This is Tony here from Always Causing a Racquet. I'm here in Midlothian, Virginia for a singles 4.5 sectionals tournament. So, in the past fall, I posted a couple of USTA matches. There's a 4.5 USTA league for singles. It's 3 matches per, against each team. So, you got to win 2 out of the 3. And, luckily we won that league, so we were invited to play at sectionals here, and they are hosting it in Midlothian, Virginia. There's not a lot of singles, I guess, like in other districts like Richmond, Charlottesville, whatever. So we're playing against a team from Howard, Columbia. I'm assuming that's in Maryland. But yeah, we're playing tomorrow. We have 2 matches against them, so we play them twice. We're playing them at 9:30 a.m. and then 1 p.m. So it's gonna be a hot day. On Sunday, it's like a high of like 84, 87. So it'll be good. But I just wanted to kind of show what I've been doing to kind of like prepare for this tournament, with all these lessons and hitting and all these like practice matches and stuff that I've been doing. But also want to share what like stuff that I bring to these types of tournaments. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. So this was 2 days before the tournament. Saturday it rained, so I was hitting Friday. So you can see it was already looking a little bit cloudy and kind of cold. But I wanted to get out on the court with John for like 40 minutes to an hour, just warming up cross courts, volleys, serves, and ground strokes. So yeah, but first off, just gonna go over kind of like these dynamic stretches that I try and do every time I get out on the court, just because I'm always sore from working out in the morning. So I just want to make sure that I'm not tight and kind of like relaxed and stretched and ready to play. So I have one of these bands that I use for my upper body days when I stretch, and I get to stretch my shoulders, arms, biceps, chest. Then I like to go through just kind of like going up and down, doing some butt kickers, hip openers. I kind of do these to the singles court and back. And then on the way back for these hip openers, I do it the opposite way, so going from out to in. Then I do some high kicks, just because my hamstrings are always super tight. I also don't really know what these are called. I kind of call them scoops, but this really stretches the calf and hamstrings as well. This is actually one of my favorite stretches, just because I always feel these. You can see like sometimes I can't even bend my leg all the way just because it's super tight. Then I start getting into the movements where I go side to side. Same thing on the opposite side. I do some grapevines or karaokes. I don't really know what these are called, but moving side to side helps with my hips, especially. My outer hips have been tight and injured as of late. This is the new thing that I've kind of been incorporating, where I've been having trouble like just stepping in into the ball when I'm making contact. So during my warm-ups, I like to try and work on loading that back leg and going forward, just to get that momentum going forward, especially on the forehands and backhands. Just if you see my past videos, I've always had an issue with like hitting off of my back foot. So this is kind of like a reminder, just to make sure I'm stepping in, loading the back leg, going forward. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my dynamic stretches. So the rest of the video, I'm just kind of doing a quick little warm up with John. You'll see me just warm up some ground strokes, hit some cross court forehands and backhands, and I think we hit some volleys and serves. And then later in the video, I kind of go over the stuff that I bring to a tournament, especially if it's like 2 matches in one day, or I'm traveling. I kind of made like a little video of what I bring, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bless you. Bless you. Alright, last one. Woo! Alright. Okay, so first off, very obvious, but I always bring my tennis bag. So this is the ADV Jetpack version 1. This is the first one that came out. I really love this backpack. It has everything, like my shoes go in here. I can fit at least like 3 tennis rackets on both sides. There's like a dirty clothes compartment. What's nice is since I'm playing on clay courts, I can hang these up on the fence so it won't get dirty. There's also a cooler pack in here, so it's awesome. I really love this bag. I take this everywhere with me whenever I go play tennis and whatnot. So yeah. Second, of course, is my trusty. This is my main racket of choice. This is the Wilson Ultra Tour 95, 309 grams, 7 points headlight, 16 by 20 string pattern. This is my main racket of choice. My girlfriend's mom was able to get it from Japan. It's what like Kei Nishikori uses, and it's only like a Japan exclusive now. They used to do the countervail version here in the US, but I think they stopped that a long time ago. So I've been using this. I only have one racket right now, but I freshly strung this up with Toroline K Pop at 55 pounds. So this is Karoo from my Tennis HQ setup. It's wasabi in the mains and caviar in the crosses. What's interesting is this is the caviar 16L, so it's a little bit thicker than their mainstream caviar 17 gauge. I think the 17 gauge is probably the most popular, but knowing Karoo, he needs something with a little bit more control, a little bit thicker string. So I really like this setup. I keep it at 55 pounds, kind of been play testing around that area. So yeah, that's my racket of choice. Just some other things, so I have 2 other people coming to play with me because it's 3. We're playing like each team twice, but it's 3 matches, so I'm playing 2 singles I think for both of them. But I always make sure to bring and like I captain for my team, so I always make sure to bring some granola, some snacks, and some hydration packs for my teammates and for myself. I drink these, I have like the scoopable ones at home, but these are really good for traveling. I take one of these in the morning every day, just to make sure I stay hydrated. Next, I will always like overgrip my racket before a tournament or before a match, just because my hands are like super rough, so I kind of run through my overgrips pretty quickly. But I've been using these Solinco Wonder Grips. I like them. I mostly stick with the Yonex Super Grip, but I've been liking this one. The one thing nice about the Yonex ones is that it's kind of, for some reason, the Yonex handles, in my opinion, are a little bit longer, so I can grip it all the way. So like here, this Solinco one, kind of like I had to tape it here when I probably should have been taping it up here, just because it's a little bit shorter. Next, I always make sure to bring one of these stretch bands. I use these to kind of like warm up my back, my arms, my chest. I use these before I go work out as well. And it's funny, I found this at like a Miniso. They like gave it to me because I purchased some like $10, so they gave me like 4 of these, so I have a lot of these at home. But yeah, you can do like different exercises with your legs as well here. And then I also have this is what I use as a camera fence mount, since I lost my other one. I used to have the curtain rod one, but that one was stolen. So I have this like, I guess, fence one. So hopefully, it's been a while since I've been to the Midlothian one, so I forget if they have like curtains or if it's like fence, or if they have like the windscreen. So yeah, I'll use this to record all my matches so far. Next, I always make sure to bring an extra shirt. Since I'm playing 2 matches, it's always nice to bring something to change into. Towel, just because I do tend to sweat a lot. Make sure I have a hat, and I also have this really cool bucket tennis hat that I got from Denver, Colorado. I was at a EDM festival for New Year's, and they just happened to have this, and it's like reversible too. But I like my tennis one, so I will bring this out for the occasion. When I'm not playing and cheering on for my teammates. Other than that, I carry a couple of wristbands. So these are also from ADV. I really like these. These are super absorbent. I think I have like a 4-pack. So since I have 2 colors, I have like 8 of these in my bags. I also have one of these. I forgot what they're called, but they're like for like your whole arm to protect from like the UV light. And I also have the sunscreen because it's going to be like 87 degrees tomorrow. These are like hypoallergenic just because I have some eczema, so sometimes the UV blocking and these are really super helpful when my eczema tends to like act up. And that's pretty much it. But that's pretty much what's been in my travel bag. Tomorrow the goal will be to just kind of work on all the stuff that I've done with my coach Andrew on especially second serves, trying to step in, be more aggressive, but also just kind of like play out the point and don't go for just the lines, but making sure I'm like picking my targets and just making sure I'm moving them around. It's on clay, so for some reason, we used to have sectionals, regionals, and whatever at Newport News, and those were hard courts. I guess everyone complained that it was too far, which wasn't a problem for me because my parents are from Newport News, like that area, so it was like free room for me. So they switched it to Richmond, Virginia, and all of Richmond, Virginia, most of their stuff is clay courts. So for some reason we are playing on clay courts, even though we have never played on clay courts our entire USTA singles league. So it'll be an interesting thing. But other than that, that is pretty much it. It's pretty much almost like 9-10 p.m. here, and my match is tomorrow at 9 a.m. So just gonna go rest up and stretch, and yeah, we're looking forward to the matches. I'll hopefully have some time to record everything and post some of these videos. So thanks for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.